Driving to save the world from the evil Decepticons, the heroic Autobots are led by Optimus Prime. He's more than meets the eye. He's a Rohan in disguise.
Rohan? Who is this guy? Rohan? The one and only Rohan.
Thanks for the introduction, Rohan, and of course to my show hordes. Hello everyone and welcome back to another amazing episode of Jetfiregate. Well, in case you missed it, this week on Transformers Unlimited and therefore subsequently on multiple other Transformers UK based Facebook groups, we had some severe issues with a seller who sold a Jetfire. Generation 1 Jetfire was sold on eBay. It was originally listed on Transformers Unlimited as a sale item on the groups. It was sold subsequently on eBay to another member of the same group on Transformers Unlimited, unbeknowingly to him, via eBay for more money than it was listed on TF Unlimited. But ultimately, the condition of said item was listed as VGC. And that's not something that Alexis gets excited about. That is very good condition. However, when the buyer received said item, they were not happy with the condition of the item. The box had damage, it had a crease in many of the areas, especially on the crease flap. There was a perforation in the lens of the plastic casing. There were other issues, loads of them. And subsequently, the seller decided to post about this on TF Unlimited, accusing the buyer of being an arsehole. Now, necessarily this post wasn't particularly profanity based at the beginning. However, it then subsequently very quickly snowballed into a shall we say catastrophe, when the seller decided to point the finger at pretty much everyone who defended the buyer, saying this is not very good condition and you did not provide enough information in your listing to showcase the condition of said item. In fact, the seller decided to go and then list an obscenely horrific new listing for the product on eBay, accusing many of the commenters on said post on TF Unlimited who had just given their opinions, structured opinions, constructive information about the product. And they are now being abused, unfortunately. And eBay are doing nothing about it. So, this whole fiasco got me thinking, have you experienced these sorts of issues when you're buying or selling bots, either on eBay, predominantly on eBay, but also on the groups? And what have been your good and bad experiences of said scenarios? I, for one, do quite a lot of buying and selling. I've been buying and selling on eBay since 2000 or so. I have well over 1,000 ratings, and as a result, you do get good and bad transactions. Certainly from a buying perspective, I've had my multitude of bad transactions where I've had to ask for a refund or had to, in fact, ask for a partial refund. One such example is recently I bought these two G1 classic reissues, or as they were listed, classic reissues, actually a KO, Chinese KO, which is not as good quality, although it's in good condition, which I'm going to be returning. Also, at the same time, I've had scenarios where I've purchased an item and the said item did not exist and was not sent to me, and that was a pretty horrible experience, especially because it was supposed to be a G1 Fort Max. I've sold items where the buyer then claims that these said items are damaged or have some sort of functionality missing or have been damaged in transit massively, and we've had to sort those out with either partial refunds or going to the courier and claiming money back. And I know Paul's had an experience this week which has been similar, and it's a difficult situation because you need to cover yourself as the buyer or as the seller in both cases, but also there are some weirdos out there who you don't know what they're going to do when they come across this scenario. And I've had abuse thrown at me from buyers and from sellers over the years on eBay, less so on Facebook, thank God, and hopefully that remains the case, touch wood. But ultimately, there are good and bad experiences for both. So what have been your best and worst experiences of this situation? That is my question to you all, to you guys on the show and to you all out in the audience. Let us know in the comments, write it on our Facebook wall. For another week, I've been Rohan. Catch you again next week on Rohan's Corner. back to the studio. And me.
Transformers, Rohan's in disguise.